As we are discussing sources of international law, under sources of international law, the second source is treaties. So, treaties at present it is one of the most important sources of international law. Right now, we are considered treaties are given more importance. What are treaties? So, treaties are nothing but it's are agreements. That agreements are between states or international organizations. So, we can consider that treaties are agreements between states or international organizations. So, these agreements creates relation between that particular subject matters of states or international organizations. So, if you want to write the definition of the treaties, you have to write that treaties are agreements between two or more states or international organizations to create or intend to create a relation between themselves subjects of international law. Once again, I am repeating the definition. Why I am repeating the definition? Because it has a important in exam point of view. That is the reason I am read out the definition as it is. Treaties are agreements between two or more states or international organizations to create or intend to create a relation between themselves subjects of international law. These are called treaties. So, treaties are nothing but agreements between the states and international organization with respect to the subject matters of international sense. So, next coming to the ICJ. So, Article 38 1A of International Court of Justice stipulates that the court, while deciding any dispute, shall apply these 3D principles according to this article. So, when there is a dispute, to resolve the dispute, the 3D principle should be involved. That is the importance of that particular article. Means, so as per this article, it is considered that treaties are one of the sources to implement the rules in international. Next, treaties are maybe classified into two types: general treaties, particular treaties. So these general treaties are nothing but the treaties, the agreements which are prepared among the states which are applicable to at large. It can be implemented to all the states. That is called general treaties. Particular treaties means the treaties which are made for a particular region. They may be continental wise, or between the among the neighbor states. For example, in Asia, among the India and China, the treaties between among India and China, the treaties between India and Bangladesh, treaties between India and Pakistan, the particular state matters are involved in that particular treaties. In general treaties, it applicable to all states. Under general treaties, this huge convention of 1899 and 1907 and Geneva Protocol of 1925, Geneva Convention of 1914, all this type of conventions, treaties comes under general treaties. Under particular treaties, rules on extradition. Actually, extradition also we can consider um, general treaties, but many of the time between the two states any dispute will be raised. That's why I kept there. In particular treaties we can mention continental based treaties also. So if you observe that in box some words are there. So what are they? So once if you observe that words, convention, protocol, declaration, accord, code, communique, compact and optional clause. What are these? Sometimes a treaty may be called as other names. That other names are these all: convention, protocol, declaration, accord, code, communique, compact, optional clause. All these are indicate treaties, but the procedure and formality may be different, but the meaning they are described, they are indicates treaties only. That's why if you observe that under treaties, general, there is last one, Geneva Convention of 1914. So the procedure and formality of convention, the term convention may be differ, but it describes treaties only. This is about treaties as a source of international law.